Hello everyone. Glad y'all can make it for kind of a short notice stream. I was kind of debating on whether or not I was gonna record this or stream it, but I ended up with recording it just because the timing was pretty good. But hello Nero, hello Sonic, hello Red Robot. Hope y'all are doing well. Very bad. Very bad. Shame because I played the boss rush mode and how it's fun. Very bad. Which game are you talking about, Nero? Unless I missed that. Might not have gone through what you were referring to. Hey, Razorblade gonna lurk at work. Alright, cool. I'm playing the legendary Mario Odyssey on Switch, still a masterpiece. Yeah, I agree. Mario Odyssey is what chose to switch over PS5. Fun fact for me. I don't know. Perfectly good. I'm gonna have the camera off for this stream, just because. Just truth be told, I've been a little stuffy the last few days, so my face might look a little puffier than usual. Meant PS4, not PS5. Oh, okay. No worries. And then I also am eating. I'm having lunch just because my lunch delivery kind of coincided with when this state of play starts. Back in 2017. Ah, okay, gotcha. I think I might have said PS5 by accident then. My bad. But I got some chicken tacos for lunch. They have a good deal in my at my local. I don't know how it is at other El Pollo Locos nearby, but they have a good deal for like $8. You can get 3 chicken tacos, like pretty decently sized chicken tacos, and a drink and some chips. And it's a pretty decent cost conscious lunch or meal in general. Thank God Switch 2 has not been terrified. Terrified? I don't know about that song. Some of those prices have been pretty terrifying. But it's just gonna be me today. Price increase? Oh, okay. It's just gonna be me today for the stream thing. I don't think Clay is gonna join just because he said he probably just needs to catch up on some stuff. So don't worry, those prices will increase at some point. Don't you worry. Because everything is going up. Except except salaries and rates. But see what I see if Clay messaged me. Just in case. Check Twitch as well. See if they've started the. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to the Twitch stream. Been playing bocce ball at my local park. What's that? Bocce ball? I don't think I've ever heard of that. A sport? Yeah, but like, what's the? I've never heard of it. What are the rules for bocce ball? I've never heard of this before. Look it up on Wikipedia. No, you tell me. You tell me what it is, Sonic. I don't want to look on Wikipedia. In your own words, what is bocce ball? Just give me like a short definition of it. Double check. Nah, I think Clay's out. So it's just gonna be myself. You just skipped my question. Oh, did I? No, I don't think I saw your question. I don't think it came through on the chat and Nero. But ask it again just so I see what it is. Basically like bowling while throwing a small ball, first to hit 11 wins the game. Ah, okay. Gotcha. That sounds fun. I like bowling. Yeah, sometimes Nero the I don't see chats when I look at. I don't know. Chat has been having this weird problem for a while now, where sometimes I just don't see chat questions. So you might, if I ignore it, there's a chance that you might have to ask it again. I do apologize for it. It's just it's an annoying glitch that sometimes YouTube has. Mario Odyssey has better graphics than Battlefield 4 on PS4 and Xbox One. I don't agree with that just as far as raw technical detail, but as far as I don't know, I don't agree with that, but I understand your point, Sonic. I think it definitely is the nicer looking game as far as visual clarity and color palette. You don't hear the sound okay for the Twitch stream? Because trying to balance it with the audio. I think YouTube is intentionally not showing the comment because it has to do with China. Oh, I see. Well, that might explain it. Yeah. Stupid ass YouTube censoring. All right, here we go.
what he did in Iceland.
What he did was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Hi, I'm Hakan Abrak, game director on 007 First Light. I know everyone has been waiting patiently to finally see our game, and that's exactly why we're here today. So without further ado, and on behalf of our talented team, I'm incredibly proud to introduce an extended playthrough of Bond's first mission as a recruit. Please enjoy our gameplay premiere of 007 First Light.
This is a black tag operation, so discretion, ladies and gentlemen, is critical.
I might have an idea of what you're talking about, Nero. But again, it's tough to talk about specifics on YouTube.
Now, I could get used to this.
Don't act too impressed, dearest, or you'll blow our cover. And James, do quit your pouting.
I'm a glorified hood ornament. What could I possibly have to pout about?
Sorry if the assignment doesn't live up to your grand expectations. Someone must watch the perimeter. If 009 slips through our fingers, you're the last line of defense.
Exhilarating. Greenway's testing you, mate. That's all. Don't give him an excuse.
The cap looks good on you, though. Really brings out your cheekbones. Take a left up ahead, James.
Backseat driver.
What's that, darling?
Just a frog in my throat.
Halt!
Is everything in order?
Routine inspection, ma'am. Won't be a moment. All clear. Please proceed.
You think if I sold a kidney, I could afford to stay for a night?
I think I have. Stayed here, I mean. A wedding back in 22.
Doesn't sound like something you'd forget.
Well, the hen was in Cannes, so we flew in by private jet. It's dark and we've been drinking, so...
Oh, well, can.
At least getting there, but held back my performance issues.
What?
Nothing. Darling, nothing at all.
I think there's a decent combat system there.
He was
I don't know about a
day.
good game.
That was a long time ago.
That's just
My
me
guess
from
is
the
he's
demo.
tired of running.
Greenway thinks we're being played. And since when do you trust Greenway? I never said I did. They knew each other, though. That much is clear. Something to do with an operation called Nightfall.
That begs the question. Did 009 pick Greenway out of good faith or bad blood?
Well, we're about to find out.
They just need to clean up the visual clutter and give the combat hits more impact and get rid of that stupid stamina bar. I forgot to mention that in the video, but I hated that stamina
Pull up.
bar.
This is our stop.
It was so
Alive,
irritating.
gentlemen. Switch to comms. Monroe, with me. James, stay.
Save the world some other time, yeah?
Afternoon. Invitation, please.
Blake and Loretta York. Plus the help.
Welcome to the Grand Carpathian. Parking is right up ahead. Mr. and Mrs. York, enjoy your stay.
Much obliged. Oh, they will.
Right. We're entering the premises. Team status?
Nash, delivery area. In position. Singh, staff quarters.
Ronson, conference wing.
Kingsley, first floor suites. Bond. Bond.
Parking lot. In position.
Greenway, Grand Hall. Switching off comms as instructed. Keep a low profile and don't let your guards down. 009 most certainly won't. Out.
Not exactly the 5-star treatment. No harm in stretching my legs. Bond, reporting suspicious behavior.
009?
No, one of the hotel staff. Strangest looking bellhop I ever saw. He was mishandling luggage.
Are you joking? What are we, the local tourist board?
I guess he had to be there. It was odd. I'm gonna check it out.
You will not. 009 is our only priority. Stay at your post, James. That's an order.
Yes, Mom.
They had poor taste, if you ask me, and got what they deserved.
Pardon me? Need to see a man about a bag. Missed him.
Afternoon, sir. Staff and press only.
Oh, damn. Forgot my press badge.
You're not the first.
Can I duck through? I need to catch up with that bellhop.
Show me your ID and all's good.
Better go and get my ID then.
If you want to catch your bellhop.
Fair point.
So I wonder how in-depth that dialogue system is, because anytime I see a dialogue system in a game, my immediate thought is, how limited is it? Or my first question is, how limited is it? Or if they're just flavor text. Like how they were in something like Fallout 4. Especially for a voiced protagonist, or I think Horizon franchise is also one that I think about. Still, though, some of the things that's been happening in China, it's probably a big reason why it ended the way it is. I think it's just bad planning and just being way behind the times.
Do you think I could get
as
Gretchen
well.
Wong's autograph of my daughter after the game? She dreams of going pro.
Is no one gonna see you do that? I mean, I guess, you know. Really? No one sees you do that? Okay.
What the? God, sorry. Oh,
Hmm.
What?
There was a Bill article that shared the time.
Let's see.
Timings of timelines of
What
development for Lessel. I think I read that one. Is that the one where they said it was rebooted back in 2021? I believe. something like that.
The one in the dining hall? Yeah, I tested long ago.
I've heard some things, like how the developer, Young Bingy, basically destroyed his health while working on the game. Yeah, that one. Okay.
I couldn't find a location.
Gate crashing a black tie event. Haven't done that since final year.
No one sees Bond. Okay. Sure.
What?
Ken Banks, penetration tester. I need to have a stern word with your manager.
Good to have you on the team.
Okay, let me stop you right there. I have bets to make.
This guy better be worth it.
Which again, I said in the video that I am somewhat sympathetic to what happened with the development, but when you start asking for $60 or just when you start asking for money in general for a project at that point, that's when my understanding stops at some point.
Now,
especially with the backing of PlayStation behind it after all these years, there's just no excuse.
There's Greenway. Hopefully I'm the last thing on his mind. What are you here for? Kingsley alert. Best not get spotted just yet. Need to build a case first.
I think with their experience, with especially the recent Hitman games, I think I was more expecting
quiet in the parking lot.
all of this Bond game to be something like this. But I would hope that even moments like this have the depth that the recent Hitman games have, but I'm not sure that it's going to be like that. Now, considering the trailers looked more like it had kind of an Uncharted influence to it, which I'm not against, but for a long time I've had this idea of what a Bond game from IO could look like. And like what I'm seeing right now is kind of what I had in mind, but I wonder how extensive these interactions go.
Bellhop who just passed through here.
There's a fated pickard in the lineup. Probably one of the pimps. He was asking for the directions to the backstage area.
A chess fiend. I knew it.
I'd stay clear of him.
What I like about the new King of the Hill seasons is that they don't make Hank always in the right, which is the problem in later seasons. King of the Hill, for me at least. Yeah, that definitely started where Hank was the more just always superior with everything later on in the seasons. There are definitely some episodes like that.
Looking for these?
Hold on.
Alright, some action, let's see.
Just who the hell are you?
Not now. Eyes on the road. Look out.
That's the car.
It's got too much of a head start. You need to cut some corners.
Careful what you wish for.
Ambulances, watch it.
What is this running at? Hold on. Oh, it's not, okay. Because it definitely looks like sub 30 right now.
Look out!
But, oh man, that's... I'm already noticing some frame dips with that. Which, yeah. Stray real-life CGI cats come to life on top and UV4 is impressive, Razor. In that game, if they're using Unreal Engine, it is. I assume this is using the same engine that Hitman used, which, you know, great for stealth games, but something like this that has more high-octane action to it, I don't know. Maybe they'll post a 60 frames version of this later on, but
There he is.
right now, at least the way this looks, I'm not too impressed with the performance, but they have time. I don't even know when this is coming out, but they have time.
Clear the road! Hold tight.
No, we're talking.
I wish we had seen more of the stuff at the mansion. More of the stealth gameplay, more of the espionage, more of things like talking to people and convincing them of stuff. I think they said 2026. Yeah. No, they have time. I just think this particular
Who are you really?
demo
Agent Charlotte Ross. I'm with the DGSE. That's
French intelligence.
with this frame rate is not the best look
MI6.
for it.
Yes, I figured as much.
What's your interest in 009?
Becker didn't spend his fugitive years on a golf course. That's what you think. DGSE has been hunting him for a long time. This is the closest we've ever gotten, and I'm not letting him slip through my fingers now.
Sounds like we have a conflict of interest.
How about we burn that bridge when we get to it?
Fine by me.
Skull and Bones has ass graphics for PS5 Razor. How funny is that? I mean, there are a lot of games that have really bad graphics on
There.
PS5.
Pull over.
No sign of 009.
Plenty of his friends, though. I'm not loving the odds.
I've had worse.
Well, in that case. Get down there, draw their fire. I'll flank them. We need to keep that plane on the ground.
Well, what are we waiting for?
There's that English sang-froid. Bonne chance, James.
When high-end OG Switch games outperform Skull and Bones, something is wrong. Well, you gotta think, a lot of those more high-end Switch games, especially the
Looks like I've got a
Nintendo
plane to catch.
made ones, they are working with a much more simplified art style and much more simplified graphical fidelity.
Go! Now! You were warned.
Okay.
Told me you needed a hand.
Can't stay here. Plane's leaving.
Right behind you.
I like that. That's cool. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, really. Hey, Deadwood. How you doing? This is definitely one of the more violent portrayals of Bond I've seen, which, yeah. He probably just murdered more people in this one demo than the entire Daniel Craig era of Bond, probably. Now, granted, it's been a long time since I've seen those Bond movies, but I'm willing to bet that more people have died in this demo as a result of Bond. Oh no, this is an interesting set piece. Okay. Oh goodness. So much for stealth and espionage. Holy shit.
Talk about winging it. Okay, 009. You're next.
Package secure.
This demo is going on longer than I thought it would. I know they said 30 minutes, but I thought it would be maybe 15 minutes of gameplay, and then the rest of it would just be talking. The typical developer stuff. But yeah, they're going for a full, almost uncut 30-minute demo, so that's
dark.
That's pretty good. Shows some confidence.
Need a way to force it down. If I could access the flight control system. Let's make some turbulence.
Wow, this really does look like, it looks like the plane sequence in Uncharted. It really does. But you can manipulate the plane, which is cool. I do like that. Yeesh. I mean, God, that frame rate. Oh my goodness. And, you know, at least they're being honest about what it looks like in its current state, but ay. They definitely got some work cut out for them with that frame rate. Might get Zero C in Japan, similar to Japan GoldenEye. I doubt it's gonna go that far with Zero C in Japan. I know they're strict, but I haven't seen anything that's gory or anything like that. It's a lot of bloodless action.
Need a hitch a ride!
Yeah, I'm liking what I see, but they need to fix the frame rate issues. Yeah, I mean, it looks fun.
Hey, I'm Patrick Gibson, and I'm honored to announce that I'm playing James Bond in IO
I have no idea
Interactive's
who this is.
much-anticipated game, 007 First Light. It's thrilling to be bringing this character to life in the gaming world, and I'm joined by an incredibly talented
Zero's
cast,
the reason Mortal
including
Kombat
Lenny
is
James as Bond's mentor Greenway,
unofficially
Priyanka
banned in
Burford as
Japan.
M, Alistair McKenzie
okay.
as Q, Kira Lester as Bond's most fervent supporter Moneypenny, and Noemi Nakai as the enigmatic Ms. Roth.
Bond's world is all about what's seen and what's hidden beneath the surface. You've just watched an extended mission playthrough. No commentary, just a raw experience. We hope you liked it just
definitely
as much
is raw.
as we loved crafting it for you. But there's more than what meets the eye. In this next section, we'll guide you through how it all works. The tools, systems, and choices that shape the gameplay in 007 First Light. Let's take a closer look.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Welcome to the world of James Bond in 007 First Light, where infiltration and espionage are just two of many spycraft skills. In this mission, our unseasoned but highly trained Bond must track an assassin through a sophisticated Kensington gala. You'll want to blend in with the crowd while scouting for tactical options.
Now this is more like this is what I imagine.
Creating a mental
IO
map of
making
available
Bond.
pathways without giving yourself away.
Go to the security room. It's first floor, east wing. Staff offices.
Got it.
Bond must gain access to the upper floors, but some areas are off limits, even for those with a stolen ticket.
Sorry, sir. Can't let you through.
Just looking for the bathroom.
Other side of the bar.
Dialogue from other characters can offer clues to the mission's progression. Listening in on conversations is a useful intelligence tactic, potentially revealing opportunities for an easy breach.
If he doesn't make an appearance in the next 10 minutes, he can watch from down here. Yeah, do that. Rob Minkley, Crux Magazine.
And you are?
Rob Minkley. Sorry for the wait.
About time, Mr. Minkley. Your miss gave up on you. Right then, go grab your camera, and I'll take you past security.
I like there are dialogue choices where if you get it wrong, you could blow your cover potentially with that, or get rejected
First
if you're not
Light
paying
provides
attention.
multiple pathways for achieving Bond's objective, if he's prepared to get creative.
What?
All set.
Follow me.
Bond's gamble has paid off.
The balcony should give you an excellent view of the stage.
Sorry, miss, but this man can't go upstairs.
Relax, fellas. He's with me.
You say so.
I read your articles in Crux Magazine on rogue AI and cognitive warfare.
Hopefully this is a good time to drop in.
You won't always receive the red carpet treatment, so sometimes you might have to take the initiative. In these highly volatile stealth situations, it pays to choose caution over direct confrontation, as everyone can be a valuable source of information.
Saunders. I'll be needing that key card.
Watch it.
What?
That needs a look.
Moments when Bond remains undetected offer the chance to survey hostile areas.
North exit. That's my way out.
Really?
Bond can use the environment to
12
his
years old
advantage
for
by
Stray
choosing
is
from
too
multiple
much.
routes, exploiting opponents' positions or security vulnerabilities. Depending on the situation and the odds.
I at
Bond
least
can
like they're
always
willing
go
to
with
show a
quick and blunt
large
strategy.
quantity of the game. And it's multiple scenarios.
Could have played that a little smoother, James.
He got away with it this time, but they could have called reinforcements. Alternatively, Bond can opt for a more elegant style, using the scan from his watch to highlight options for distraction and misdirection.
What was that? I'll have a quick look.
Oh, that's clever. I like
Your
that.
Q gadgets are custom developed to be powered by resources found in the environment.
Zero's
so be sure
weird.
to stock up when you have the chance.
No way for Odyssey.
Aside from your signature watch, a gift from Q, you'll have other gadgets in your arsenal. The laser fires a direct beam of energy that can be used offensively against targets or tactically on environmental weak points, opening up strategic options to avoid combat or spring traps. The smoke device confuses and disorients foes, letting you pass through undetected, offering a chance for concealed stealth takedowns. The world of 007 First Lights will see Bond face different opponents, some of whom cannot be bluffed or charmed into compliance. Using a dart phone to incapacitate them will give you an opportunity to talk your way out with a charismatic flourish.
First, I asked for Boston's.
Oi, I need to find Saunders. There's a chance the suspect is dressed as security. The bastard could be hiding right under your noses.
Damn. I'll keep an eye out for new faces.
But
that's clever. Okay.
Hard as you may try to stay hidden, a fight is unavoidable.
If he was from MI6...
What? Excuse me? Who are you looking for?
Relax, off-duty museum security.
Don't.
Having been discovered, Bond will need to rely on more than wit and charm to contain the situation. In melee combat against multiple assailants, you'll need to think fast.
So the problem is when it gets into
combining throws,
combat, and
parries,
high-octane action, with the 30 frames
strikes,
combined with the fact that the
environmental
frame rate just
takedowns
isn't quite
and
there.
items.
A lot of it just looks very blurry and stuttery. It looks like there's just this weird blur to every motion when he starts fighting.
Sometimes
And
James
there's
will need more than
action.
his fists to get out alive. When enemies show clear
Now that can
intent
be
to shoot
fixed.
and
It's not like
kill
this is
Bond,
coming out next
you
week
will
or
be granted
anything.
a license
But
to kill.
I would need to see this at 60 at some point.
Trained by the Royal Navy, Bond is an expert marksman. His Q pistol firearm is a great conversation starter.
Also, Hank in the new season King of the Hill.
Enemies can provide
The
additional
patience of a
firearms.
saint.
You'll
Oh
just
yeah,
have to borrow
I would
them
have
for a
kicked
moment.
Bill's ass right there if I had known what
With
if
quick
I had
thinking,
found out what he
you
had
can
done.
turn the tables on your enemies by making the very environment a deadly weapon.
But I'm not gonna. That might be my favorite episode of the season, just for the fact that it
Gadgets
made me
used for
laugh
stealth
really
and
hard.
infiltration can also be deployed in combat to disrupt enemy attacks or provide further offensive options.
Okay, nice variety of stuff. That's what I expect
allowing
from
you to
IO.
fight fire with fire, or distract. to
You're definitely
make
gonna
your
have to
escape.
get creative once those heavily armed guards start getting in there, especially on higher difficulties.
Adversaries come equipped with different levels of armor, requiring either greater ballistic might or tactical improvisation.
There we go. Yeah.
To support him in challenging situations, Bond can use his own instincts. This mode will help you focus on your most difficult targets. Whether human or environmental, Bond must be fast, cunning, and uncompromising to prevail in the world of 007 First Light.
Thank you for your visit. We hope to see you again.
Somehow I doubt that.
Oh, not that far from now. Okay. Pre-order now and get digital edition upgrade at no additional cost? Wait. Hold on. What was in the... Hold on. Good. Oh, I can't go back. Shit. Hold on. What was in that digital edition? Hold on. What was in that digital edition? Hold on. Oh, whoops. Not the not my own stream. Whoops. Hold on. What was in that I need to go back and see that. What was in that deluxe edition? So it said you could pre-order it and get it for free? Is that what I thought? March 27th, okay. Hold on. Yeah, reserve. This crap is in the way. Still let it play first. And then I'll just go back. Hold on. Oh, this is in 60. Oh, so all of this was in 60 on... Oh, no, that's not... That's definitely not 60. That... no. That doesn't look like it. Okay, so... Okay, let me see. Pre-order now and get a deluxe edition upgrade at no additional cost. And then the deluxe edition upgrade at no additional cost, you get 24-hour early access. So if you digitally pre-order, you just get the deluxe edition upgrade for free. And then I guess if you get the deluxe edition later, you get everything minus the 24-hour early access for $80, I assume. Oh, they have that one. They have the costume from Spectre in there. The Dia de los Muertos one. But okay, that's... Oh, it's the Glacier engine. That's what it's called. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not the scummiest digital deluxe upgrade I've ever seen, because if you just pre-order the game normally, it just gives you the deluxe edition upgrade at no additional cost. But it might be because this looks like it's separated. So if you get the digital deluxe edition upgrade, you get all of this, but you don't get the 24-hour early access. That seems to be what I'm... Maybe I'm reading into this too much, but this seems to be what they're going for. Where you get the cosmetic stuff, but you don't get the... Hold on. These. Bill will be glad he did not get a Tails wife, because we all know how he would react. Well, I mean, Dale would probably appreciate it, considering he still does not know that she was fucking around with John Redcorn after all these years. Oh, okay, that's the... Are there any new things? No, I guess not. So I guess that is how it's gonna go, where you do a normal pre-order and you get the cosmetic stuff, but you don't get the 24-hour early access. Only by paying the extra $10 do you get all of this plus the 24-hour early access. That seems to be what... Which, I guess, fair enough to them, sort of, but it's really just a way for them to get more people to pre-order it, just to entice them with this extra goodies. But then, and then after launch, I guess it goes back to the standard edition is just the game, and then the deluxe edition becomes just the cosmetics, obviously not the 24-hour early access. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Sorry about that, everyone. I had to step out real quick. But beyond that, I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie and say that I think it looks bad or it looks amazing. I'm kind of more in the middle, just based on the things that they showed. They need to get that frame rate fixed. I don't know if it's just bad video compression. That might just be what it is, because sometimes Twitch and YouTube do this to videos where they just make it look, as far as the bitrate goes and frame rate, they make it look worse than it actually is. But I'm glad that I will say this, if it had ended with just this sequence, where it basically is a more extreme version of the plane set piece from Uncharted 3, I would have been a lot less thrilled with it. Because while this sequence is fine, the lackluster frame rate does not really do it much. Yeah, the frame rate, I think, drops badly. It drops really badly around this point. This is when it really gets bad. When it's a lot of just this. Because you can tell, especially when the door opens on the plane, it just starts to chug. I mean, just, my goodness, look at that. Just, woo! Look at that frame rate drop. And they all just, whoop, just fly out the window. Yeah, they definitely need to work on that. If they had ended the presentation, it was actually longer than I thought it would be. If they'd ended the presentation here with just the ending of this plane sequence, I would have been less thrilled with it. But them adding in all of this at the end, showing, and granted, this is just one level, but it gives a much. I think they should have led with this level in the beginning. I know they wanted to do something that was more kind of talky in the story. You get to meet more of the characters, kind of thing. Glad it's not part of Square Enix anymore. Oh yeah, definitely. Bond was never part of Square Enix, but the fact that IO escaped with the Hitman IP from Square Enix was a very good thing, considering Square Enix didn't know what the hell they were doing with that franchise, and neither did WB, to be fair. But I'm glad that IO has found a project that is, in my opinion, perfect for them. Because I've said this before, but Bond is a franchise that IO was put on this planet to make a game out of. They are the perfect developer for Bond, in my opinion. And we rarely get stealth games like this anymore. We could have gotten Perfect Dark if the initiative wasn't such a poorly managed studio, and Xbox actually knew how to manage their teams properly, a lot of their teams properly. So espionage and stealth fans kind of have to take what they can get. And just from this this bit at the end, when Bond has to infiltrate this area, this is probably the best they're going to get, and it looks pretty okay. It's not the most in-depth stealth mechanics I've ever seen, but it's good enough for what it is. And I don't know how many of you have played the Hitman games, especially Hitman 3, I think is really, really good. Some of those levels in Hitman 3 are fantastic spy, espionage, stealth levels. So I'm hoping IO brings that same quality to Bond, because I think this project has a ton of potential to be really great. I just hope the frame rate is much better. I hope the actions, because if the frame rate starts chugging during the action, given how much action is probably going to be in this game, I hope it's better. I mean, they have a whole 7 months to get this right, so that's plenty of time to get this right. And I trust IO, because even under bad circumstances with the certain publishers that they've had over the years with Hitman, they've managed to pull through with the games themselves with Hitman, the new Hitman trilogy, 1, 2, 3, being really good and very enjoyable and very fun, even with the publisher imposed limitations that they have, like the online only access, the episodic structure. But I'm glad IO was given a chance finally to do something outside of Hitman, and James Wan is just perfect in my opinion. So yeah, I thought this is a pretty damn solid state of play with the addition of this bit at the end. But I kind of thought the stuff in the beginning, this whole section, I thought was maybe it would be better if I got to experience it myself and test out the limits of what you can do, cuz it does look kind of goofy when you have all these people down here, and then you have Bond climbing on top of this thing to get into the window, and it's like nobody has peripheral vision. Nobody is able to see beyond a certain view box within their eyeballs, which I get that. It's a video game. You kind of have to suspend your disbelief to a certain degree, but some things like that, even with a video game, I'm kind of more, okay, no one really sees that? Like, really? Okay. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. So, I appreciate you all coming by. Thank you, Nero. Thank you, Sonic. Thank you, Red Riot Robot. Thank you, Dead Wade. And yeah, I will catch you all later. I think there's going to be later. Yes. Good luck. If you're still at work, Red Riot Robot, good luck. I hope you have a good rest of your work day. I think I heard next week there's going to be some kind of Nintendo Direct. The big mainline Nintendo Direct might be next week. So hopefully I'll be able to be on for that, depending on what time it is. Nintendo normally does things early in the morning, so that shouldn't be a problem considering I get up at psychotically early hours most days. And then I think later this month there's going to be another state of play that's the more general one. Because when people saw that they were going to be doing a 007 state of play, they thought, no, where's my normal state of play? Relax. They're more than likely going to be doing a normal state of play. Just chill out. And then I was going to make a different video, the one for this week, but then they announced this First Light stream, so I thought I'm just going to make this the video for this week. And then if nothing happens, if there isn't a direct next week, you'll get something that's been in the tank, ready to go. And then if you do, we'll do a direct next week. And then the week after, if there isn't anything, I'll drop the video I currently have in the tank right now. So, anywho, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all next time. See ya.